Welcome to Random Thoughts. The shooter of the failed assassination attempt on President Trump has been identified. I am Rayshawn Blyden for Random Thoughts. Let's get right into it. Um, I didn't have much sleep. I was very upset about what happened there, and also blessed, thanking God that He intervened and smacked that bullet down. So this guy's name is Thomas Matthew Crooks. He is the gunman. And this video, you could see, I'm not gonna play it, but you could see his lifeless body on that roof up there. And I'm gonna see if I could find an interview of someone who saw him climbing up there and tried to warn the police, and the police did not respond, nor did the Secret Service. I am very, very anxious and curious to know as to what was going on there. He needs to switch up his detail. Whoever, this was a failure on his detail part, because they should have been scanning the area repeatedly, and they was, especially if you have this man who, I'm gonna have to see if I could find that video, told them, look, he's got a rifle, he's climbing up on the roof, and they ignored him until it was too late and President Trump got shot. But the gunman who attempted to assassinate former President Donald Trump Saturday was identified as a 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks, the source told the Post. Crooks of Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, squeezed off shots, one of which grazed Trump in the air at an this is the other thing. Let me stop there. He cannot do any more outdoor events at all. Not now. Again, they can't beat him, so they're going to try to assassinate him. And I don't want to hear anyone say, oh, this is just a one-off. No, it's not just a one-off. Secretly, you gotta know these evil people are probably really down that they failed. But I digress. He cannot do any more outdoor events. So he got shot in the air at an outdoor rally in Butler, just outside Pittsburgh. Sources said Crooks was planted on the roof of a manufacturing plant more than 130 yards away from the stage. Thank God he was a bad shot. Either he was a bad shot, which he wasn't that bad of a shot, because the way how Trump's head was turned, if he was, it would have, hit him straight in the head if his head was turned full on. So God played a hand in this. God definitely played a hand in this, because God knows that we need Trump to bring back God to America and bring back all the other good things that we are used to as Americans. So he was 130 feet away, 130 yards away from the stage at Butler Farm Show grounds. And you can see the picture there where they got him. They got the unemployed bum. At least he was unemployed when he donated to President Biden I think a year ago, maybe $15. So he was unemployed, but he took the $15 that he got from wherever and donated there. This is iconic. Many coverage I watched, we into the late hours, talked about this iconic picture we're looking at right now. This is amazing. The Hodge twins, they 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 have a T-shirt with this on there, and so does Officer Tatum. But this is amazing. How many of us would say after being shot at that we would, pump our fist in the air in defiance? This is icon. This is a leader. This is a true leader. He was saying in the video, fight, fight, fight. Don't, because if he had cowered away, people would have understood. But this is iconic. This will be remembered in the history books for sure. So let's see if I could find that that video that I'm telling you about where am I gonna find this? Where the eyewitness said, I don't know if I could find this. Let's see. Where am I gonna look for this? Let's see. I'm just looking, folks. Give me some time here. Where is this? Let's see what I can find here. Well, let's read this article here. Dad of Trump's attempted assassin trying to figure out what the hell is going on after rally shooting. Let's skip to this story here for now, because there's a lot going on. I usually don't. Again, last Sunday, I like I said, I don't usually do podcasts on Sunday. It's a church day, but I'm getting this out there. It's too important. We narrowly avoided civil war. Trump shot at PA rally, live updates. Dad of Trump's attempted assassin, Thomas Matthew Crooks, trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And you can see up on the stage there the tactical Secret Service up on the stage there. Just take a look at that for a second. I just want to let it play to the iconic when he raising his fist. Well, they're kind of blurring him out right now. Okay, yeah, here we go. Take a look at this. Okay, here it comes. The iconic moment that's going to live on in history. It's coming up. And Trump's raising his fist in the air. Fight, fight, fight. He is a warrior. He is a warrior for sure. There's no doubt about it that he's a warrior. So let's get to where. So we already read about, we saw it and we read about it, about clutching his ear. He got shot in the right ear. So if you look at this, this map, this area. So the shooter was right here where it says 1. Number 2, Trump was there, so he had like a clear shot. This is why I know God intervened, because if he didn't turn his head like that, it would have been a dead kill. And then 3, you can see, where's 3? Secret Service over here. So they shot him from there. I'm trying to find, okay, it doesn't really say anything in the article about the what the father. They just said in the headline, but it doesn't really say anything in the article here. I'm curious about this article here. FBI surprised how Trump's would-be assassin fired off many shots before Secret Service killed him at rally. That's also puzzling to me. Very puzzling. So this is the that's the guy there. That's the one. Let's see if we have some sound on this. No, this is not gonna be the full thing, 32. But right there, we need to let me see if they have that guy. They don't have uh, I really wanted to play that, but yeah, the one who you just saw there, he was being reported on the BBC. Probably pulled it. It was on the BBC or BBC. Um, what is this? Horse rescued from the roof after massive floods. Okay, I don't want to read about that. So law enforcement officials admitted it was surprising how the gunman was able to get so many shots off in the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump before he was taken out by Secret Service snipers. During a press conference early Sunday, officials from the FBI and Pennsylvania State Police deferred several questions about security to the Secret Service, who were notably absent. Of course, they're absent. We need to, something's, full investigation needs to be done. When asked if he was surprised at the number of shots the gunman was able to take at the former president, Kevin Rojek, special agent in charge of the FBI's Pittsburgh field office, said, "It is surprising, but to get all the details of what will come out later in an investigation, which needs to happen like today, right now. The Secret Service really needs to answer that question," he added, noting that they are in charge of securing the scene and the FBI were just there to support them. Pennsylvania State Police Lieutenant George Bevins attempted to offer a defense for the Secret Service over the security lapse that nearly cost Trump his life. In their defense, this is what he said. In their defense, what I would say or would want to say is it is incredibly difficult to have a venue open to the public and secure that against any possible threat against a determined attacker. That's a huge lift to try and do it, Biden's told reporters. Oh, that's what Biden said? Okay, I don't care what he said. He's just okay, I need to not everyone is so sure there was little that could be done. House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer announced that his panel will open an investigation into the shooting against former President Donald Trump and grill Secret Service Director Kimberly Schiegel about the massive security lapse. She needs to be more than grilled. A sniper identified by Post sources as 20-year-old Marchi Thomas, and we read about that already. I need to find this thing. Bear with me here. Sunday. I not slept much. I'm very upset. Let's see what we can find. Let's see if I type in eyewitness. Let's try to warn police. All right, let's see if we can find it this way. Okay, I think I found an article here. Let's see. I found the article. I don't want the article. I want to actually play what he was saying there because it makes total sense. What is this? What is this footage? I haven't seen this footage before. Panic as Trump gunmen open fire. He's got a gun. He's on the rooftop. So, let me see. I don't think I've seen this. Let me just get this on here real quick. This is something different here. Let's rewind this. Pause and rewind this back. Let's see if we can hear them saying this.
And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit... He's going down!
Stay over here.
So you clearly heard them say, he's got a gun, shoot him.
He's on top of the roof. Don't go over there. He's on the roof, buddy.
So multiple people are saying he's on the roof,
He's dead. I just seen his hair go up. They shot him in the head. He's dead. Holy
Well, if they hit anybody over there.
Did he pull up a shot?
He number of shots.
I thought that was us.
No, that was him. The first two shots were him.
No shit. Then we have to get down. Throws my fucking holy fuck. I just watched the guy get killed. This is cool. Let's go. Holy shit. Let's go. He's on the roof right there. He's right there on the roof. Just on the other side of the I believe the activist dispatch are a lot more.
I'm gonna pause it there. I'm not gonna play him on the roof there. I don't know if YouTube's gonna. So there you go. But there was someone was being interviewed. Oh, here it is. I think BBC doesn't want. They're gonna probably flag me, but I'm gonna read it. Sir, the witness desperately tried to warn police that a rifle-toting sniper was crawling on a roof moments before gunfire erupted at Trump's rally Saturday. You could clearly see him with a rifle, the man wearing a MAGA hat told BBC News. We're pointing at him. The police are down there running around on the ground. We're like, hey man, the guy's on the roof with a rifle. And the police were like, huh? They didn't know what was going on. So, here we go. This is the interview here. Let's play this.
Someone who was here. You weren't inside the event,
nope,
but you were just outside. Tell us what you saw.
So we had a party here all day. You can see behind us at the Brinkles Farming Greenhouse here. We had a party, and we all decided, hey, you know, when we hear Trump up there, we're going to walk up through the field, stand by the trees up there under the shade, and watch and listen to the rally. Right? We couldn't see him, but we could hear him. So we walked up. And probably 5 to 7 minutes of Trump speaking. I'm estimating here. I have no idea, you know. But we noticed a guy crawling, bear crawling up the roof of the building. beside us, 50 feet away from us. So we're standing there, and, you know, we're pointing at the guy crawling up the roof.
And he had a gun, right?
He had a rifle.
A rifle.
We could clearly see him with a rifle. Absolutely. We're pointing at him. The police are down there running around on the ground. We're like, hey, man, there's a guy on the roof with a rifle. And the police were like, huh, what? You know, like they didn't know what was going on. You know, we're like, hey, right here on the roof. We can see him from right here. We see him. You know, he's crawling. And next thing you know, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him off the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for, 2 or 3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm pointing at that roof, just standing there like this. And next thing you know, 5 shots rang out.
So you're certain that the shots came from that guy on the roof?
100%. 100%.
And he was up there for a couple of minutes.
He was up there.
You saw him up there for a couple of minutes.
Absolutely. At least 3 to 4 minutes.
And you were telling
Yep.
the police and the Secret Service?
We were telling the police. We were pointing at them for the Secret Service, who were looking at us from the top of the barn. They were looking at us the whole time when we were standing by that tree.
Could they see
Binoculars.
Could they see him?
Probably not, because the roof, the way the slope went, he was behind where they could see. But why is there not Secret Service on all of these roofs here? I mean, this is not a big place.
Did you see, I mean, obviously everyone, when the shooting started, everyone was very panicked. Did you see what happened to him at all?
Oh yeah, they blew his head.
They got him.
Well, we don't quite know who's watching, but you're pretty sure they shot the guy?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
Yep.
You saw that happen?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And did you see them go up to him afterwards, or?
They crawled up on the roof. They had their guns pointed at him, make sure he was dead. He was dead, and that was it. It was over.
It's incredibly shocking.
The guy was on the roof right there. You can see the white roof right there.
Did you get a look at him? Could you?
No, other than he was in muted colors, tan type clothing. We saw the rifle flinging around as he was trying to crawl. I mean, we saw the rifle, 100%.
Do you know about guns? Do you know what kind of weapon it was?
Oh, I absolutely know about guns, for sure. No, I mean, it was a rifle of some sort. I wouldn't know, I wasn't close enough to read the label on it,
No, sure. But
it was a rifle of some sort. Yeah, absolutely.
So how do you process what you've just seen?
I don't know what to say, man. All I'll tell you is, if I walked up close to there with anything that Secret Service considered a problem, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you right now. But I don't know why a guy who we're standing there pointing out to police and Secret Service is crawling up the roof.
Are you outside the security perimeter?
Yes, right there by that tree. We were outside the security perimeter. But my question is, there's only a few buildings around here. Why is Secret Service not on every building here?
Well, there's a whole bunch of questions, I think, that are going to come.
There's a whole bunch of questions.
Yeah.
Trump flag on the horse.
Unbelievable.
Yes, she was right in front of me. She kept going back and forth right in front of me. Yes.
Okay, so he's asking all the right questions. All of the right questions. The witness claimed he and his friends, and we don't need to, we just heard him say it out of his own mouth. That's insane. When we talk about the deep state, they always say, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. But this would clearly confirm that the deep state exists. They wanted to take him out. There's no way that you could tell me that, like the FBI said, this gunman, this Matthew Coward guy, I forget his name, something Crook. He's a Crook, whatever. I don't care about the filth. He's with his daddy in hell right now. But he fired off not more than one round, because I think you got at least one deceased, and maybe the other one injured. So, let's see, who is this? So you have another witness from CBS News. Another witness up to the shooting. Let's see what's said here.
Just take me back. What were you doing before the shooting happened, and then what did you see and hear?
I was just standing there like everybody else, waiting for Trump, and as Trump started, I noticed two officers that were looking for something or somebody. I was looking around myself and seen a guy on top of one of the buildings go in between one building to the next, and went and told the officer that he was up there. And when I went back to my spot, I heard that people could still see the person from where they were standing. So I checked that out, and I went and.
Did he just say? I gotta rewind that. Did he just say that the gunman who went up on the roof told the police that he's up on the roof? Or am I hearing? Let's go back.
The person from where they were standing. So I checked.
Let's go back a little more here.
He went back to my spot. I heard that people could still see the
Okay, let's go back even more. I need to hear that again. I could be mishearing.
And went and told the officer that he was up there.
Okay, let's go back.
Things go in between one building to the next, and went and told the officer that he was up there. And when I went back to my spot, I heard that.
Oh no, I think he's saying that other video we saw, he told the officer that he was up there. I don't think he meant the gunman.
That people could still see the person from where they were standing. So I checked that out, and I went back to tell the officer that if he came over there, he could see them. And when I turned my back is when the shots started, and then it took me a second or two to figure out exactly what it was, and then it was just getting out of there and helping some other person out with her child, and we got out, and that was the end of that, and I went and left, and that was all.
This is just they will do anything. And I've said this in other shows that there's only one thing left to do, and they try to do it, and God intervened. President Trump, you cannot do any more outdoor venues. You can't do any more outdoor venues. You need to. These Secret Service people who allowed this lapse to happen needs to be off the detail. You need more detail now, especially now that they attempted an assassination on your life. You need more detail. You need to be doubling up on your security. I know that you're a man of us, the people, but we need you to stay alive and clean this government up. This needs to happen. So only after the gunman fired did police neutralize the threat. They blew his brains out. Elon Musk posted the video writing, "The head of the security service and the leader of this security detail should resign." He's not wrong. Another witness to the attempted assassination said he twice tried to warn a police officer about the gunman before the shot rang out. So clearly, I need to know which Secret Service person is responsible for that. Not only do they need to resign, but they potentially should be charged for treason. They wanted to take the president out, or were part of the deep state. It's not conspiracy theory anymore. And you idiots out there who are talking about this was all staged. Yeah, it was all staged. Do you not see with your own eyes the blood coming from the ear of the president? It's staged. What was it? Ketchup? Was it paint? You idiots. The rally goer was not identified, but told CBS News that he was waiting for President Trump. So we just heard him say it. So just repeating. Now let me go to Twitter real quick to what Elon Musk posted here. So yeah, he posted the video about what we just watched, and he said the head of the Secret Service and the leader of this security detail should retire. No, I'm trying to find. I know Elon Musk. He said in the past he's moderate, and he tries never to endorse anyone, but he fully endorsed President Trump. And let me see if we can find that. So if we go to his Twitter feed here, let's see here. Oh, here we go. No, this is not it. Is this? No. But Donald Trump, he says here in a statement, I want to thank the United States Secret Service and all of law enforcement for their rapid response on the shooting that just took place in Butler, Pennsylvania. Most importantly, I want to extend my condolences to the family of the person at the rally who was killed, and also to the family of another person that was badly injured. Stop right there. This man loves and cares about us people, we the people, that the first thing he did was we know he's a law enforcement president, so he thanked them, and right after that he sent his condolences to the family members of the one person who was killed and the one who was badly injured. So let's continue here. Where am I? I lost my spot here. Okay, so then he says here, it is incredible that such an act can take place in our country. Nothing is known at this time about the shooter, who is now dead. I was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear. Yeah, before, when I was watching it last night, some people were saying that a piece of glass hit his ear, but and he in fact got shot by a bullet. I knew immediately that something was wrong, in that I heard a whizzing sound, shots, and immediately felt the bullet ripping through the skin. Much bleeding took place, so I realized that what was happening. God bless America. So it's gonna be hard to find it here. But anyway, Elon Musk, I could search for it, but he completely endorsed President Trump. There's that iconic picture. Okay, here we go, right here. Right here, 12 hours ago, Elon Musk, I fully endorse President Trump and hope for his rapid recovery. Right there. I don't know if I'm logged. 120 million people saw this. 1.7 million loves. Let me try to. I'm not sure if I'm logged in or not, but I'm gonna repost this. Okay, what do I unlock? All right, I'm not gonna mess with this right now, but something stinks. You can't keep peeing on someone and calling it rain. So, it is definitely according to this in the Daily Mail, it says that the shooter was 20 years old and he's a registered Republican who donated to Biden, and his father says he's trying to work out on what's going on. Maybe they have more about that, what the father said here. Let's see if I click on this real quick. I don't know. It has much more to say about the father here. Let's see here. I'm looking. Okay, yeah, it does have a quote from the father. Let's jump right into this. So, right here, Thomas Matthew Crooks was shot. We know that. His father, Matthew Crooks, 53, told CNN he was trying to figure out what the hell is going on, but would wait until I talked to law enforcement before speaking. Crooks had fired at least 8 bullets from the rooftop, just 130 yards from. Okay, so we know all this already. Special Agent Kevin Rojek, the FBI officer in charge, said Crooks had been identified using DNA as he was not carrying an ID on him. And we know about the $15 donation there. Last night, a bomb squad and agents from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosive were at an address registered to Crooks as cops stood guard in front of a yellow police caution tape. A member of the crowd was killed. Okay, so we know all this. This iconic picture. Alleged. Okay, what's alleged? He shot him. Not alleged. I don't understand why they say things like this. It's not alleged. It's not alleged at all. Let's see if I could find the articles on how despicable CNN, when it first happened, their headlines, it didn't mention anything about the assassination attempt. They tried to cover it up, or they did, by just saying that the Trump rally was interrupted by secret agent service. It didn't say anything about the assassinated attempt and shots going off. That's how evil CNN is. But let's see where I find that. Let's see if I could find this. Okay, right here. You've got to be kidding me. These headlines about Trump's assassination attempts are ridiculous. So let's go into this story here. I didn't mean to do a full-blown podcast, as I gotta get ready for church really soon. But let's do this last article here, and then I gotta skedaddle. You've got to be kidding me. These headlines about Trump's assassination attempt are ridiculous. As Katie reported earlier, former President Donald Trump was the victim of an apparent assassination attempt during his rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. Trump was addressing his supporters when shots were heard and everyone hit the ground. Belgium chaos and terror ensued. Trump was injured in the attack. His ear, as we know, his right ear was grazed and his face was bloodied. Trump was undeterred, raising his fist to assure the crowd. Associated Press reported that Trump was blessedly fine after his attack. Blessedly fine is right, and let's take a look at it one more time after he okay, they didn't show it here, but he eventually rises up like a phoenix out of the fire, pumps his fist in the air. So let's try to. Let's go back here. The media reaction, however, was atrocious. The Washington Post said Trump was carried away after loud noises at rally. Really? After loud noises? That's how you frame it? CNN never even mentioned the gunfire in their headline. And while the AP said Trump was fine, which is, well, the headline was garbage. Donald Trump has been escorted off the stage by Secret Service during a rally after loud noises ring out in the crowd. It's gunshot. Why are you not mentioning that? So then someone tweeted, or X, it's hard for me to say X, says here, NBC, what the F is this? And they're showing the headline, Secret Service rushes Trump off stage after popping noises heard at his Pennsylvania rally. What's a popping noise? Come on, these people are pathetic. MSNBC, Trump apparently injured at rally in Butler, PA. President Trump was shot. This is horrifying. That's someone tweeted that. Let's see what else here. So yeah, MSNBC's headline here: Trump apparently injured at rally. They didn't say. At least they say he was injured, but they don't say gunshot. Unbelievable. What's this one? Washington Post says Trump taken away after loud noises at rally. What loud noises? CNN politics. Secret Service rushes Trump off stage after he falls at rally. So they try to make it seem like it was an accident of him falling. You gonna tell me these people aren't pure evil? It's just evil. Evil people. CNN, Marco Rubio says, really? No mention of the attempt to kill him? Is what he's saying as he shows the CNN headline. FBI identifies Trump would be assassin. We read that already. So this is bad. This is bad. I'm telling you that civil war, if you succeed in doing what you attempted to do last night, civil war is imminent. We're already teetering on it already. You're going to push us to that level. It's clear that it was an attempt on assassinating him, but they tried to cover it up by saying there was a popping noise, he fell down. I mean, it's insane. Let's see. I think I talked about this already. I know it's gonna go away. But let's listen in on some of this press conference here. Let's listen in on this.
Again, at this time, we are not prepared to identify who the shooter is. We are close to that identification, and as soon as we are 100% confident in who that individual is, we will share it with the press.
That's it? All right, I thought it was going to be more than that. Oh, here we go. FBI taking the lead on shooting investigation.
But know that at this time we have no reason to believe that there is any other existing threat out there. We are doing everything we can to make sure that this is thoroughly investigated, and that if there is any information developed that anyone else was involved, that between PSP and the FBI, that will very quickly be followed up on.
I want to talk to the security detail guy. Is this the same one?
So I think at this time we would open it up to questions.
Okay, question. Let's listen to the question.
Was this a lone wolf attack?
Again, I think it's too early to say that. We have one shooter tentatively identified, but we're not stopping there. We're following up on a lot of information. It will be some time until we can conclusively say or answer that question.
Okay, so there you go with that. Any more video? What is this one? Let's see.
I understand that it's very early and there's still going to be a lot of questions, but I mean, is this a failure of security?
Of course.
Really, at this point, we're not going to make that assessment. There's an active
Are you kidding me? Of course it's a failure.
investigation. A lot of things need to occur investigatively to make those determinations of what.
Stevie Wonder, don't need to wonder if this was a failed attempt, was lapse on security.
If any failures there were. So really, we can't comment on that at this time.
You can say Secret Service had checked the buildings, or we're keeping a close eye, or
Really have to defer to Secret Service for those questions.
And where's Secret Service? This is where they said that they're not even there. They're not even there. What is this? So, Representative James Comer has invited U.S. Secret Service Director Kimberly to testify at a hearing Monday, July 22nd. So, and there's the letter here. It says here, let me see if I can blow this up. It says here, today President Donald Trump survived an assassination attempt when a gunman fired a weapon at him at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. At least one bystander is dead. The tremendous bravery of the individual United States Secret Service agent who protected President Trump, eliminated the gunman, and possibly averted more loss of life cannot be overstated. The Committee on Oversight and Accountability has initiated an investigation into today's assassination attempt on President Trump and requests your voluntary appearance at a full committee hearing July 22nd, 2024. Okay, so I'm hoping before then we find out more on what's going on, because clearly this is beyond a lapse of judgment. It clearly, there's no question about this. This is way more than a lapse of judgment. This is not okay. Okay, so what is this? I haven't seen any articles as to Melania Trump at all. You know, I've seen articles of Eric and Don Jr. Who is this? Let's see what this is all about. You know, I should stop because some of these, I'm gonna be late for church. Trump assassination attempt prompts calls for Michael Reagan, Lauren Boebert to embrace Melania. This has to be the last article. I really have to go. Let's read this. While prayers and concern are rightly going out to the former president and presumptive GOP nominee Donald Trump, and to the family of the rally attendee who was killed by the assassin's bullet, Michael Reagan, the son of the late President Ronald Reagan, posted this insight to X. So Michael Reagan posted on X, the Reagan family sends their prayers to President Trump and his family, special prayers of Melania, as we remember what Nancy was going through in March of 1981. Embrace Melania, so simple, yet so on point. Reagan, the son, would know well how profoundly an assassination attempt would affect the spouse of a president. 38 years after the March 1981 attempted assassination of Ronald Reagan, on the commemoration of Nancy Reagan's death, it was said. So the assassination attempt profoundly changed her, and Greg Shirley, a former Reagan aide and author of Last Act, The Final Years and Emerging Legacy of Ronald Reagan. So of course it's going to change you. If you are married to your spouse and they an attempt is made on their life to kill them, of course it's going to change you. Melania Trump comports herself much differently than Nancy Reagan. She has made no statements or appearances, so we can only imagine how this horror of an event is affecting her. Barron and the rest of the Trump adult children and grandchildren this day, while branded in the American people's consciousness of an historic maker, to the Trump family, will forever be the day that Don Jr., Eric, Ivanka, Tiffany, and Barron could have just lost their father, and Melania could have lost her husband. Representative Lauren Boebert also expressed concern for Melania and this threat of sudden and potential loss. So they're not wrong. There are, of course, the truly sick and stupid people who are expressing otherwise. However, the overwhelming outpouring of support for Melania is being seen and felt. So you got, who is this? Real Ben Garrison. I keep thinking about Melania Trump and what she is going through today. Include all of President Trump's family in your prayers tonight. Let us continue to pray for the emotional healing of Melania Trump, the Trump children, and the grandchildren, and let us pray for continued protection over former President Donald Trump and his family. And with that, dear Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for intervening in the plot of the evil ones who wanted to kill President Donald Trump. It's only by your grace that the bullet grazed his ear, and we know that what your plans are, no man can stop it. Let's pray for the protection of Donald J. Trump and the rest of his family. Protect them, Lord, as we need you to be the voice that's the loudest in the American society again. We know that the evil out there, they want to continue this path on the road to hell by doing things that are wrong, making it right with children and transforming. We know that they don't believe in you, but I know in my heart that you intervene and you stop this civil war that would have been imminent. You did not want us to go down that path. You have a plan. You are an all-knowing God, and we know that you will protect Trump and his family. It's imminent now. It's only a matter of time before November 5th comes and he's reelected the 47th President of the United States. Father God, we pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. So I want to thank you for tuning in today. Pray for the president and his family. Continue to pray. As more answers, right now we have more answers than questions, but we need to be vigilant. We can't allow evil to win. And that's what President Trump showed. He showed a strength when he raised his fist in the air in defiance. Fight, 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 fight. He's a warrior. He is a warrior. Fight. Do not let them defeat us. God won't let this evil defeat us. Have a blessed Sunday, and we will see you in the next one. Leave a like and share. Leave a like and share. Let this video be heard. You don't even have to like me. You don't have to like the president. Let this be heard loud and clear. There's no place for this. There's no place for it. I didn't even bother playing what President Trump and all this other Democrats, they have to say this. They have to say these things. They don't mean any of what they're saying. Obama doesn't mean it. President Obama doesn't, Biden doesn't mean it. Pelosi doesn't mean it. So that's why I'm not even reading or playing any of their clips. Shut the front door on that to me. I don't care. I don't care. It's clear if you keep telling people someone is Hitler, he's Hitler, he's Hitler. Well, someone said, I'm going to be the hero and I'm going to take Hitler out. That's what's going on right now. You know, I'm so emotionally drained. I'm upset about this because this is bad stuff. This is bad stuff, folks. This is not good stuff at all. Yeah, I keep wanting to go. I'm not gonna do anymore. We still have a full week to go. Many things to say. So there's no more I need to do here except to wash my skin and go to church. Whoa, yeah. So anyway, I'm grateful and thankful that God intervened and he didn't allow these evil people to take him out, because they talk about J6 interaction. You want a real interaction? That would have been, because I firmly believe had this attempted assassination had been successful, that it would be a very bad night and things would be, there's millions of us who are patriots and who are, let's say, exercising our Second Amendment. Do you think that this would have gone on notice, that no one would have tried to do anything about this? That's an instant civil war. As soon as that would have happened, I was physically, I couldn't even sleep. I was so fired up. I wanted to just, oh. Okay, yeah, let's go. I gotta go, folks. Leave a like again. Leave a like and share. I don't even, it doesn't really matter. Even YouTube said it doesn't really matter, subscription. But leave a like and share. Leave a like and share. And I'll see you in the next one.
Random thoughts, politics,